Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Jaw Jackin. I am your host, Jerry Guy, coming hot off the heels from that nerd show, Dr. Gerald Ozier, nerd. All right, in all seriousness, guys, we're kicking it. AMA, as I just lined up. Cyber Hamburglar coming out the gates hot with a question. Can you have the bot quote Casey Kasem, keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the stars? We could certainly do that. So what'd you guys think? The guy's voice was Paul. I'll start a poll right now. All right, so we did Callum. We did Callum the other day, and Callum got a 70% like rating. Oh no, Jenny Housley's dropping pictures in chat from Buc-ee's. Oh my God, Buc-ee's PTSD, so hardcore. I will be going to Buc-ee's in a few weeks, by the way. It's been preordained. My family has requested we go to Buc-ee's like in mid-June. I might real-time stream me at Buc-ee's. It is oh my gosh. All right, Andy McPherson likes the new one. Yeah, exactly. They verbally assault you when you walk in. Welcome to Buc-ee's! All right, so hey, people are enjoying Paul. Like, look at this, 88% are pro Paul. We could do that. Adam V, your brother sounds cool. All right. Stream live from Buc-ee's. It's going to be like a war reporter reporting from behind enemy lines. I'm wearing like a flak jacket and a helmet, and I'm like, I'm here by the jerky wall. I almost did have a welcome to Buc-ee's sounder. Like the episode where I came back and told everybody about Buc-ee's yeah, here it is. Justin Gold. Here's me live at Buc-ee's. Me live at Buc-ee's. I don't know if we can speed it up. Oh my God, if you look up Buc-ee's in Discord's GIF, that one comes up. All right. Brent B's running a tight ship on the family truckster. Brent B, we're not stopping. We've stopped enough. I love it. CLX is saying, can someone tell me about a role introduction interview? A role introduction interview? I've never heard of that. I think, yeah, the pain. If you have a question, drop it in chat. A role introduction interview. I don't know what that is. Maybe, can you, who asked that question? CLX, can you elaborate a little bit more on that? I'd be happy to answer it. I just don't know. Denzel's voice, not that I know of yet, but we could do that. Where did we say we could find the Simply Cyber in-house curated news? Please, can you drop a link? Okay, yeah. So, right now, if you go to Spotify and you look, I mean, I'll drop this link, but basically, I'm calling it Today's Cyber News Fast, presented by Simply Cyber. Okay, so this is the short one. I'm going to drop a link here. All right, there's the link in chat. And basically, I'm just going to name it the day of the week and the links to the stories, okay? So you can see here, these are the links to all the stories, and I will get better at that, but right now it's very automated. Hey Jerry, working in a SOC for the last 1.5 years. Chuck Sapp, I don't know the call of interest. Speaking of Chuck Sapp, Guys, if you didn't, like, I saw the newsletter come out today. Chuck Sapp's directly involved with the newsletter and creation, the weekly creation, the newsletter. Kimberly Can Fix It is working on revamping the newsletter, freshening it up. So if you guys want to get a weekly email that has massive value, go check that out. I don't really promote it very often, but this is what it looks like. There you go. Value from the community. No, I don't. Cyber Hamburglar, I don't know. I will tell you, CISO Series contacted me over the weekend, and they wanted to know what was going on with the podcast. So I got to have a meeting with them later this week, just to kind of talk through it. Yep, Chuck Sapp, thank you. Harold says, I'm working in a SOC for the last year and a half. The 12-hour day and night shifts are messing with my sleep. How long would you stay in a SOC if you became an issue? Well, first of all, Harold, if it's becoming an issue, then I wouldn't work there any longer, right? I mean, if it's an issue, right? What I would say is if you can hold out 2 years is kind of a magic number. All right. And I know, Harold, 6 months could be an eternity if it's really messing with you. What I would say is, one of two things. Harold, if you can get to 2 years, that would be huge. Second of all, once you get to the 2 years, you could definitely peace out, because like 2 years in a SOC, that's the next thing I would say is maybe talk to your management and be like, hey, like, can we revisit this? Maybe. I have to think if you're working 12-hour shifts, though, you're only working a few days a week, right? I mean, it's not like you're working 60-hour, 70-hour weeks, I would hope. So I would talk to your management. Black Goldberg says, 0 experience with cyber, starting a cyber boot camp soon. Thoughts and advice, veteran in the sub. Any recommendations on apps for practicing CLI? CLI being command line interface. Yeah, so Black Goldberg, number one, it sounds like you already like committed to the boot camp. What I would strongly encourage you to do, Black Goldberg, is find at least 2 people who have taken that boot camp already that don't work for the boot camp and ask them what their experiences was. Just make sure it's a good boot camp. Unfortunately, there's a lot of boot camps that are scams, meaning they like take your money and then they give you like a crap experience that doesn't really help. So do that. As far as CLI goes, yeah, just dig into Linux, man. Just get on Linux. Go through some, beginner pen testing rooms. Again, you may not be going for pen testing, but you'll get some of that muscle memory. You'll learn. But like, and even this, Black Goldberg, I would say do this. Like, force yourself to use Linux. Force yourself. Like, yeah, you could go faster by opening Windows and opening Chrome, but force yourself to use Linux and terminals and stuff and see how it goes. It could help. Flakinator says he loves the weekly email. Gotten 2 so far and found them useful. Nice job, Jerry. Thank you, Flakinator. Also, nice job, Chuck Sapp. If you enjoy the newsletter, definitely thank @Chuck in chat right now. Chuck helps. Chuck's a lead author on the newsletter. Thank you. Let's see. Yeah. 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 Let's see. What other questions people got? Haircut Fish says, oh yeah, Haircut Fish. Love it, love it, love it. What else people got? My throat hurts, y'all. Yeah, Chuck is the brainchild behind the Simply Cyber Community Challenge. Chuck, Chuck is very humble, but so I will say it. Chuck in chat right there. Chuck in chat with the Fletch emote or avatar. Chuck is a wonderful person, a great Simply Cyber community member. We all benefit because Chuck is part of the community. Thank you, Chuck. Should be your daily operating system unless you need Windows support for whatever reason. Yeah, I mean, it's just, here's the thing. If you force yourself into a situation, right, you will learn, right? Imagine, like, listen, if you were going to move to, like, I don't know, Japan, and you were like studying Duolingo to like learn Japanese, but you were doing a crappy job of it. Well, go to Japan, live in the culture. You can't function without being able to speak, so you will learn it, right? That's a hyper example, but you get it. All right, hey, I'm going to end the poll. Paul has beat Callum as the reporter voice. We'll try a couple more, but Paul's coming in strong. Cybercycle says, primarily been a tech. What do you think about shifting towards sales engineering? Yeah, I mean, sales engineering, Cybercycle, you can totally do that. They do need a tech hands-on keyboard person. You'll probably make a lot more money. So, I mean, go for it. Rex says, do you have one of your many videos about developing a business case for submission geared towards cybersecurity? Developing a business case for submission. Rex, a submission to what? Like, I don't know what, like, I need... Maybe, but I just need a little bit more context on what you're asking. Developing a business case for submission to what? Let's see. If a company has issues with DEI, should that be a red flag about applying at the company? So Taekwon Gong, it depends on what kind of red flags, honestly, right? Red flag is kind of subjective. So like, if they notoriously pay female staff less than males, that could be an issue. If they notoriously, like, I don't know, like if there are real, demonstrated things. But what I would say is, if it's like, okay, so again, I'm a white male in the United States, so like please take my opinion with obviously a bit bias. But I try to be as fair and objective as possible. What I will say is a lot of businesses are struggling right now financially, okay? And when you look at a business, a lot of them introduce DEI or diversity, equity, and inclusion functions like in the last 5-10 years because it's become very in vogue to focus on those things, which is good. I'm not saying it's not good. But DEI does not generate revenue for the business. So when you start struggling and they look at the business and they look at the balance sheet and they say, holy crap, we missed our numbers again this quarter. We need to trim up and get lean. It's called getting lean. Where can we go? Oh, do we cut the R&D people? No, they're making product. Do we cut the sales people? No, they're driving money. What's DEI doing? Well, it's making our workforce happier. Okay, but does it generate revenue? No. See ya. And like literally, there has been multiple instances of high-profile companies basically dissolving their DEI. So I don't know if that. I wouldn't think of that as a red flag. I think of that as a business trying not to hemorrhage and go under because they're having to make tough decisions. I'm going to actually look this up right now. Ready? Now, if you're talking about a company like Uber was 10 years ago or 5 years ago where it was like super toxic, then yeah, that's a red flag all day. Let's see right here. Right here. Here's an example, right? I mean, I just Googled it. Texas University clears DEI office, lays off employees in light of new state law. University of Florida eliminates all DEI-related positions. I'm not making this up. Washington Post, DEI is getting a new name. Right? Let me see. All right, so hopefully Taekwon Gong, that works for you. All right. As in submitting a business case to upper management for a perceived need, but geared toward making it for cybersecurity. So the question is, do you have a video for that? Oh, okay. So I do not have a video for that exactly, Rex. But what I would say is, I do have a couple videos in my GRC Analyst Masterclass, the Information Security Awareness module. The lab teaches you how to make content that's driven for a specific audience. What I would say is, whenever you're making a case to upper management, and like Rex, I don't know if you get the newsletter, but basically, you've got to think of who you're talking to and how they consume information. So, for example, upper management, you need to make it financially relevant. That's like the key, right? You got to talk numbers.
Straight cash, homie.
Second of all, you need to be short and succinct, like almost bullet points, and only a few of them. There's a reason there's an executive summary in risk assessment, enterprise risk assessment reports. There's a reason executive summaries exist, because upper management isn't going to read it. They're not going to be bothered. They just want to know what, and decision. What is it? How much is it going to cost? And what is the problem if I don't do it? Right? So that's what I would say. Lead with the money. If you can, Rex, tell them how much money it's going to save them by buying whatever the solution is that you have. And upper management loves comparing themselves to other businesses in the same industry vertical and size, right? Marriott wants to know what Hilton's doing. Exxon wants to know what Mobil's doing, right? So, all right, here come the questions. The mod team is coming in hot and heavy. Thank you, mod team. Let me drop some I love mods. I know, Malware Trini. I actually feel a little embarrassed that I don't have a video for that. That it does hurt a little bit. All right, so check it out. Jaga says, I'm over 40 with 20 IT years of experience in manufacturing. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I was in IT 20 years ago and then went to manufacturing. I got a diploma as a network engineer, recently laid off. What should I do next? Oh, so Jaga, a couple things. I mean, if you feel comfortable as a network engineer, you could certainly find work as a network engineer. And then if you wanted to work in cyber, you could easily pivot. Right now, with your experience, I would definitely glam up your resume to highlight your IT experience and your networking experience. Jaga, you definitely need to be networking, right? Call your, go out for coffee with someone you used to work with who's, working in IT if you got one. Start the networking train ASAP. You got to get onto that. That's what I would do next. Guys, for the most part, applying to open recs is not going to work. You need basically, it will work in some instances, but for the most part, it's about networking. It's about having someone on the inside. All right, Chris Whitlock, is it true? Excuse me. Is true zero trust even really possible? Applying to critical systems, I suppose we would be the most cost-effective, huh? Yeah, so zero trust, yeah, it technically is possible. If you have single endpoint micro-segmentation, you could do it, right? With cloud and DevOps, you could achieve it. It's not easy, right? It's not easy. We are applying modern solutions to legacy technology in a lot of instances. But yes, you should focus on critical systems. You should focus on internet-facing systems. And by the way, what I just said is why a lot of internal LANs don't have zero trust, because it's maybe not critical and it's not internet-facing, so it gets pushed to the back. And unfortunately, it should be part of the overall long-term strategy. But, you basically do external facing, you do cloud-based systems, and then, something else, a new shiny bauble pops up. All right. CLX. I applied for a security analyst role and received an email back about scheduling a Zoom call with 5 people. Nice. Okay, so for the role introduction, all I would say is treat it. CLX, I would treat it of the mindset, if it were me, I would treat it from the mindset as like a business meeting. do not take like a inferior position. I mean, I don't mean get on the call and be like, all right, mother truckers, sell me on this job. What I mean is, think of it as like getting coffee. Now, the fact that there's going to be 5 people there is kind of bananas for a role introduction, but hey, you know, like look professional, show up early, be in the right mindset, get a good night's sleep. And I would be ready to tell them what type of work you're looking for, and also CLX, how you can help a business with their cybersecurity needs. And I wish you the best. We got 330 people in chat right now. Good to see you people. Love myself some Simply Cyber community. Hashtag Team SC in chat if I don't mind. All right. Is the cybersecurity job market light? Is it good to take a step back and get into something else? So Taekwon Gong, hiring in cyber is a little difficult right now. Statistics are showing. I would say if you can, I mean, IT is a feeder system into cyber anyways. And if you get an IT job, you know, basically you could buddy up with the cyber people and get in, right? So, yeah. Taekwon Gong, I would definitely say network. Connor's in the house. Connor wants to know, what would you do if you have the qualifications for a junior SOC position but can't find any positions in the area? I would network, Connor. I know it sounds like it's almost like I'm beating a dead horse here, but I mean, if you can't find the positions, it doesn't matter how great your resume is. You could be a tier 3 SOC analyst. If there's no positions, then there's no positions. I would look, Connor, to larger MDR solutions, Michael Delta Romeo. I would look to those other organizations. I'll give you a couple: Expel, Arctic Wolf, Rapid7, Red Canary. These are larger MDR firms. Black Hills has an active SOC. They will have SOC analyst jobs can be grindy. They can have mental health components, so they do grind through. And they love taking on entry-level people because they have standards and protocols that you just playbooks you read. Jess Bishop, I don't know if she's still in chat. She can speak to it. Right? That's what I would say, Connor. Okay, hold on one second. We got this coming on. I do like Josh Madacor. This is coming in. This is 1 day ago. All right, this is 1 day ago, and this is Jesse Johnson's promoting this video, saying it's good. So, and I trust Jesse. So, let's check this out. It's how to find an IT job with low applicants. So, Taekwon Gong, we'll go there. Go check out the video. Drop a hashtag Team SC in the comments. You can see here, I actually used to sponsor his channel just because I loved what he was doing, but then I wasn't watching this content, and he like took a little bit of a break there, so I just stopped sponsoring it. But anyways, hashtag Team SC. All right, thank you, Jesse, for sharing. The Pain says, Friday, you mentioned your Antarctica experience. Working there is a bucket list item for me. What programming language system certs would be most useful for applying for those jobs? I mean, honestly, like system administration. Here, check this out. Watch this. I think Raytheon had the contract last time. Right here. All right, hold on, that ain't gonna work. Watch this. Watch this. Hello. So I'm on LinkedIn right now. Yeah, I think Raytheon currently has the contract. What I would recommend, Associate Director of Cyber Engineering. Hold on one second. This isn't the right one. I'll have to find out. I still have friends who work for that contract. I'll find out who owns the contract. They basically award, like, without getting wicked nerdy about the way federal contracts work, the NSF likes to award 5-year contracts for the Antarctic program, and they switch it every 5 years. So Lockheed Martin had it, then Raytheon had it. I don't know who has it now, but all the people who work there just switch companies. It's like standard. Let me see. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Antarctic support contract seeks qualified job applicants. Lockheed Martin. Nailed it. All right, here we go. Doink. Doink. Here we go. We're all going to go to Antarctica. All right. You'll have to, here, I'll drop this link in chat. You have to do a little bit of your own research, obviously, but believe me when I tell you, this is a thing. And I think Lockheed may have lost the contract. So, here, I can really quickly tell you who has the contract right now, because I'll just look up the people who still work there and see what company they work for. I just don't want to do it on stream. Oh, okay. Looks like Leidos owns it now. Let me just confirm that really quickly. Stand by. Stand by to stand by. Let me see if this is it. Sorry, I hate when you guys watch me do stuff on stream, but believe me, like, this is, if you want to work in Antarctica, just give me a hot minute. All right, it's gonna take a minute. Yeah, so it looks like Leidos won it. Again, not getting too nerdy here, but Leidos won the contract, it looks like. So you'd have to find jobs with Leidos. And they won the contract 7 years ago. So typically they don't renew it for 5 years, but you will need to be a US citizen, obviously drug screen, employment background, etc. If you really want, you can go YOLO and like live down there for winter over. All right, so this is the Leidos stuff. All right, fun conversation. Thanks for letting me revisit that. You can easily get to Antarctica, guys. It's not that hard. All right, looking at chat here. What hands-on labs are recommended for someone that wants to take CompTIA Sec Plus? Low, or LOLOLOLA. Allow me to introduce myself. This is Slay Security Plus, right here. This is Jesse Johnson, a beautiful baby Jesse Johnson. He has guests, and every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time live, they're going through Security Plus and answering questions, getting hands-on, networking. You'll love it. I promise. Go check it out this Thursday if you can. Obviously, you can watch the replays, but the live is where it's at. It's so hot.
That Hansel's so hot right now.
All right. Couple more minutes. All right. If you have the CompTIA trifecta, which is A+, Net+, Sec+, what certs would you go for? Note that in this hypothetical situation, you're interested in the cyber SOC job, but you can't find any in your area. All right. So I know, couple, all right. So this is the certification roadmap. This is the blue, right? This is where you're talking about living. This is more junior level down here. This is senior level up here. CYSA Plus is a pretty popular one. There isn't necessarily a specific SOC job cert that's like standard, but I would look at CYSA Plus. I would also look at the following. Security Blue Team's level 1 certification. I'm not affiliated with them, but I do think that this is a good one to get. I've heard good things about it. All right. So, hey, Jesse Johnson also is sharing this right here. This is for LOLOA here. Sec Plus Labs. Go check that out. My throat's hurting, y'all. All right. So, who thinks Gerald should do a 2-hour AMA stream? Oh my gosh. No, I got work to do. I got to automate the Simply Cyber Daily Cyber Threat Briefing a little bit more. I had a talk. I mean, if you guys want to talk shop, I had a call with Greenfield Community College out of Massachusetts last week, and they're hot for Cyber 101. So they're actually trying to get some grant money, and they're going to buy a big license. So that's good for making donuts over here. Yeah, so I mean, Rex, personally, I always say, like, get the A+ and Net Plus knowledge. You don't necessarily need the cert. I've heard that A+ is good for help desk job, but honestly, I feel like help desk jobs are true entry level. Like, you can train anyone up to do the help desk stuff. A lot of things are documented. James McQuiggan.
Did we just become best friends? Yep.
With a super chat. Thanks, James. Greetings from Southampton, UK. About to set sail on a 9-day cruise. Don't worry. I have all the dad jokes for Friday. Let's see whose OSINT is strong and knows what country I will be in. Gin Martini, cheers. Enjoy that, James McQuiggan. You and Eileen deserve it. James McQuiggan at 35,000 feet, always zooming in, dropping in. All right, hey, Casually Joseph, who is an active practitioner, has dropped the following into chat. I mean, this is like a spam. I can't even drop all these. All right, here we go. We're gonna go speed round. Ready? Let's defend. Good stuff. I like them. There's actually a Simply Cyber code. I forget what it is, but it looks like you can use May 20 for the 20%. Simply Cyber has a code. I forget what it is. Hack the Box. They've got defensive stuff now. Yummy. Hack the Box. I guess more yummies. Blue Team Labs Online. This is what I was just telling you guys about. I think Blue Team Labs Online is oh no, I said security. Blue Team Labs Online is pretty good. They actually have real scenarios. This one's going to give you practical skills, which is pretty cool. And then try Hack Me SOC Level 1 Path. All about good times. Let's go. Thank you, James. Thank you, Casually Joseph. CJ, Cash. Maybe start calling him Cash. Ow. Jesus, I just poked myself in the eye with the glasses. Maybe call Casually Joseph Cashmere. Huh? Little Cashmere. Little that good life. All right. Guys, we're a couple minutes over here. James McQuiggan at sea level. Joel Harrison, very good. All right, guys. I'm going to let you go. Got to
catch me outside. How about that?
Gonna have a little bit of a snack, and then I'm gonna get to grinding, get to working. It's been fun. So we'll keep rolling on the Simply Cyber, the new AI stuff. Any feedback, obviously, please drop it on Discord. And we will continue to make it as valuable as we can. Guys, the whole thing is this is a community. I am a member of the community as well as, very proud to say I'm, one of the leaders in the community. The mod team is amazing. But it's going to be that time, guys. So thank you. Thank you, Hemoglobin. Glad we've been coming at you from the TV. Kimberly from the couch. Good to have you back. Jenny Housley. Great to have you back. Mod teams. Love it, guys. I'm Jerry from Simply Cyber. We'll be back tomorrow at 8 a.m. Eastern time. Not a deep fake. Come on. Are you serious? Yeah, we've got a huge Discord server, 16,000 people. All right, guys. Space Tacos, be good. Remember, we're going to do the coloring contest in the month of June. I've been thinking about it. It's going to be good. I'm Jerry from Simply Cyber. Welcome to Buc-ee's. We'll see you guys tomorrow at 8 a.m. Eastern time. Peace. I hope you enjoyed the Jaw Jackin. Be sure to check out the Simply Cyber Daily Cyber Threat Briefing happening every single weekday morning from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m., where you can get the top cybersecurity news stories of the day, network with other professionals, and then stay for the Jaw Jackin just like you saw. I'm Jerry from Simply Cyber. See you in the next one.